Well, right now, as lockdowns end and the economy reopens, retailers and all companies are looking to maximise their opportunities. Even this week, Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can see the marketing effort to open consumers' wallets. Well, this week, Business Weekend spoke with some of Australia's biggest consumer companies to see how they're marketing into this environment.
The last 12 months for AAT Kings have been really challenging. Tourism in Australia and New Zealand obviously has been heavily affected, firstly by bushfires in Australia and then the global pandemic.
It is an understatement to say that we've all been challenged in various ways throughout the last year or two, whether that be from a health perspective or in Kogan's case from a business perspective. What COVID has done is introduce a whole heap of variability into every aspect of what we do, whether that ranges from product supply right through to marketing.
Cars 24 coming to Australia, we're not even 1 year into our journey yet. Our mission is to disrupt the way that Australians buy used cars through making it 100% online. So it's a pretty big ambition. And I suppose what we've seen is that, COVID has really accelerated the way that a lot of Australians have bought things online over the past couple of years. So in that sense, even though some of the conditions were really challenging, you could say that it is a really great time for an online business like ours to launch.
Prior to the pandemic, our business was 50-50 international and domestic. Obviously, we've had to completely change focus. So everything that we've been doing for the last 12 to 18 months has been 100% focused on domestic marketing and really making sure that we can drive improvement in the number of domestic guests that we cater to over that time period.
There's been quite a significant shift in Kogan's marketing mix over the last 12 to 24 months. In an era where the online market is growing so rapidly, it's become important that we can actually reach those new people who are entering the online market or interested in buying online before our competitors. And we've been able to do that by expanding beyond digital and into media such as TV.
TV's become really critical for the marketing strategy for AAT Kings. Our audience is all watching catch up. They're really engaged in TV as a platform. So what we're going to be doing is actually telling that brand story in future a lot more through both TV and digital.
For any new brand launching, particularly one that is disruptive, for one like Cars 24 that has quite a complex process and is new, there's a huge education process that you need to take the consumer on. And so at the same time, you want to educate, but you want to engage and you want to make sure your brand is really memorable. For that, TV really does tick all the boxes.
There are lots of things that TV, the likes of TV, can do for a brand. And one of the things that we've always known is that by advertising predominantly online, maybe we don't come across as a brand that's as tangible as other brands that perhaps exist in the offline world. And so TV is likely to bring that sort of gravitas and that sort of emotional connection to the brand.
People's prior interaction around travel was frequently at expos or face-to-face, and realistically now we needed another way to tell our brand story. So particularly TV provides us with an opportunity to tell that story when you're unable to meet your travel agent face-to-face.
We're very excited about what the next year will hold for us. What we've seen is a very rapidly growing online market and Kogan.com taking share in that market. We're constantly amending our marketing plans and they don't necessarily extend out to the typical or traditional 12 months, but I would forecast that we'd be spending more offline as the business grows.
I think we'll continue to use TV and particularly BVOD to tell the brand story. It's really critical that a brand like AAT Kings, which has been around for such a long time, reminds people that it is young and fresh and it does have all of these fantastic experiences that you can get with AAT Kings, and really telling the story through TV and BVOD is going to be critical to that.
If someone's not paying attention, then essentially your money's wasted. So I'd be very interested to invest more heavily in the mediums and the channels and down to even the programs that we could determine are getting a greater share of the customer's attention. And yeah, for me, definitely the classics work the best.